Hey, 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 it's Janelle with my chalk habit. I'll be live in just a couple of minutes. Hey, Darlene. Who's that above you? Oh, Marianne. Miss Flowers. Hi, guys. Give me just a second to get set up here. Make sure you can hear me. Give me another little hello or thumbs up or something. Make sure that everything's working right for me. That would be super helpful. Let me bring up my page on my phone so that I can see what I'm doing. Hopefully. Okay, so I totally can't see what I am doing on my cell phone. I can't bring up my live. That's all right. It's all good. It's all good. We'll work around it. Flexibility, right? Give me one more second. See if I can catch me over here. Okie dokie. Well, I can't see what I'm doing. I can't see who is on with me, but that is okay. I'm just going to roll with it, and hopefully you all will stay with me. I am working on a little project tonight that started as a little palette board like this from Walmart, and I am just going to turn it into a tray, like a little you could use as a display, set your mug on, something like that. So I took my little palette board over here, took the stuff off of it, jute off of it, put some little feet on the bottom to raise it up just a tiny bit, and then I have a plan. I am going to do some chalking. Oh yeah, and I used just some regular chalkboard paint from the store to give it this blue. I wasn't really a fan of this. This looks too grungy for my taste. And so I thought I'm just going to cover it up with something that I like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little Argyle transfer that came in my kit, my starter kit. It's made to go on a tag. You can kind of see that tag shape, but I'm going to use a little piece of mask that I have laying around, and I'm going to block off the top part of that, and I'm going to ink it all the way across, kind of centering this so that it kind of looks like, not lace because it's Argyle, but it looks like there's, you know, something intentionally put across this that might look like a little piece of fabric or a doily, but not really. I just want some design and some texture to it other than just the blue. Something to give it a little more interest. So here we go. I'm going to mask that part off, and I might have to redo that in a second because I got to fuzz this. These are, in case you don't know, you're not familiar with Chalk Couture, this is the silk screen transfer. There's a little bit of a screen here, and everywhere that's turquoise is where the paste will sit on top. Anywhere it's clear with the silk screen, that's where the paint's going to go through, and that's where you'll have your design. So I'm going to try and fuzz this and get some lint on the back of the transfer, and I'm going to do that quite a bit actually, because I'm afraid if I don't, when I go to take this off of the wood, it's going to take some of that blue paint with it, which will just kind of lend to the rusticness of the piece. So it's not a big deal, but I don't want it to do that really. So try and fuzz this up really good before I get started. I hope you guys are having a great day, a relaxing day, not only a Mother's Day, but a Sunday afternoon where things move just a little slower than usual, a little more restful than usual. Especially if you're the type that is still working at home, still getting some things done, still working on some projects. I was going to put painter's tape along the bottom to help me line this up, but I think I'm going to wing it. Kind of eyeball where I want this to go. I'm going to try and start as close to the edge. For one thing, that's going to help me line it up. Make sure I don't have any bubbles. I'm going to throw this tape back up on here. I really didn't measure this. I probably ought to. Let's see. This space is 3 inches. And this is about 12 inches across, give or take a smudge. So I think it's going to be good, as long as I can get everything lined up. Good for 4 times across. And I'll have to dry it in between each of those. So be patient with me. There'll be a little bit of background noise as I have to dry. I'm going to stir up this white. And while I do that, pop around to the side here. Make sure I'm still in the shot, got everything going on there. This week, when I go and do another live this week, it's going to be using the same set of transfers, and it is Chalk Stories, and the name of this set is Feathered Friends. Feathered Friends. So I'm not going to use this one tonight, but this is a cute birdhouse. And then to go with that, there is a couple other pieces. There's a piece that has, it says, Bless Our Nest. It's in here. I don't know if I put these in backwards when I put them away. But you can't see it. Let me see if I can flip it around so you can see how cute it is. This one says Bless Our Nest. Has some little foliage, some little flowers that are tucked up in here. Super cute. Not using that tonight. What I am using is going to come from this set. This cute little thing, super cute, birds, branch, and then gather. And what I'm actually going to use is this piece right here, the gather, over top of my pattern that I've got going on here. I could make myself crazy aligning and realigning, trying to get this perfect. But while I'm doing that, you guys are waiting, so I'm going to let it go. If it's not quite right, that's just fine. That piece is not sticky. Let's try this again. Okay. Do the best we can. All right. You're killing me right now. It does not want to stay down. I really don't want to use this and have it get super sticky. However, I need that to lay still just a little bit. All right. So I'm using white Chalkology paste. It's a lot like using a stencil, but when you're using a stencil, you are dabbing, and in this situation, you are pulling that paste and just dragging it across. Okie dokie. So it did take up a little bit of the white. That's okay. It's all good. And here's where it gets a little time consuming, and I totally get it if you need to like go check your laundry and come back on and check on this in a minute, but I'm gonna need to wipe this down, and this needs to dry just a minute, and then I'm gonna kind of cover that over, put this back down, and move on to the next piece. So this is gonna take a little bit of time to actually get this the way I want it. But I'm so glad you're here. I hope things are going well for you guys. Let me see where I put my phone, see if I can find myself on the live now. I bet you guys can hear my husband outside. He's been working outside all day because it's been gorgeous. And he has, I wonder if I'm live on my page instead of on my chalk page. There it is. Go figure. All right. Now I know. Hey, Barb. Now I gotta turn my sound off on my phone. Okay. Okie dokie. I am just cleaning up this transfer, letting what I've already done dry. And then I'm going to do the same design 3 more times. I need a little bit of drying time in between, and I need to get this transfer somewhat clean because any dry paste will be a problem. It will block that silk screen and it just won't work real well. Oh, absolutely. I will definitely bring some of this with me when I come to retreat in July. That will be such a good time. You know what? I'm going to take a second and go rinse this under some water. That Clorox wipe is just not doing it for me. Hang tight, guys. Okay. Okie dokie. Push this aside. Dry this off. If I were faster, if I were a quicker painter, I could peel this up and lay it down and use it somewhere else in a design. Probably twice before I needed to clean it, but I'm not fast. I'm actually very slow. And it's an effort just to get this stuff done and peeled off before the paint dries. That's my big challenge. Maybe just a little too meticulous with my paint. I don't know. Most of the time it works out okay. The other thing is this is going to overlap on what's already there. And so I needed it to be dry enough to at least take this and kind of line that up. Because that's going to help me not only align the stencil, but keep from ruining what I've already done. Okay. That's not the piece I used. You guys, I cannot keep track of all my stuff in this itty bitty little workspace. Hey, Nicole! Roger? Thanks for popping on, guys. Okay. Roger's probably watching because Kayla has bought some of this. He's probably figuring out what on earth is this stuff she's got and what's she going to do with it. Am I right? I moved that corner. Got a dead spot over here, and I know I've got enough paste. I just got to get it down there. There we go. Okay. So now I've got 2 pieces. And I think I've got this sanding block, and I might take this and sand it and just to stress it even more before I put on my last piece, my word that's going to go right across the middle. Alright, be right back. Let me rinse this. So Couture, if you're just curious about this product and just want to try it maybe, but you're not like ready to jump in with both feet, they make what they call a try me kit, which is just a small surface about this size, and they give you a surface, a small transfer that's 5x7, and a couple of chalk paste packets, and an application tool, so that you can check it out and see just how wonderful and how enjoyable it is and how easy it is. Before I got started, I looked on Pinterest, I saw some videos, and there's some pretty intricate things that people are doing with this. And I'm like thinking, I'm never going to do that because it's just too much work. Now I'm not thinking that so much. Now I'm like going to Lowe's with my husband, looking for wood, looking for fixtures, things that I can add to a project just to take it up a notch. Because not only is it fun to do, I can sell the finished product. I can, take it to craft fairs. But, as my craft friends know, you gotta find something that's kind of unique to get the buy-in from people at craft fairs. They're looking for something extra. So in my mind, I'm thinking, I gotta find a way to make this just a little cooler. What can I do? So this is my first time trying to add something that's more than just a plain chalkboard surface. Actually, I did do like a wood circle, and then I've done a candle topper that the candle top was wood, and that was pretty cool. So today while we were out, my goodness, y'all, my husband's so noisy. Today while we were out, I found a metal tray. So I'm going to be doing some chalking on a metal tray sometime in the future. It's like a serving tray, just a plain old metal tray from, probably find at Michael's. This one came from Walmart. You know, Couture sells a tray. My paste is getting kind of dry. I think I'm going to need to add a little bit of water. My house, because we never open windows, there's always AC or heat, one or the other, running. So my stuff gets dry really fast. And when your paste gets dry, it starts to stick in that screen and then it pulls up rather than sticking to your project. One more time with this transfer. That one was off. It's like it's going downhill just a little bit. That's okay. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Everything's fine. Still gonna be super cute. Sorry guys for the running back and forth. Not only is that like my extra exercise today, if I'd have been smart, I had put a pan of water in the room so that I could do this a little quicker. Sorry. So you can see kind of along the edges, I waxed the board. I waxed the board. I didn't do a very good job, and I think that's probably the problem. My husband is the expert at putting wax on the wood. I didn't want to bother him, so I did it myself. But maybe not as well as I should have done. All right, one more time. I can feel this, by the way, is the glossy side. It's the part that when I put this away, I'm going to put the transfer right on top of that. If I were having a bad day and stuck it to this side, it might not turn out so well. It might stick to it like paper. And that, my friends, is not what we want to do. I'm actually trying to kind of eyeball this back up a little bit high. And that edge is right there. Probably better just to line that up with the edge. Let's do that. I'm just going to cover that. Okay. Just so you know, this is probably the most meticulous thing I've done so far. Well, I'm sure I'm going to be very happy with it in the end. I kind of like things that are quick and easy. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome when it's done. Hey, Angie. How's school going for all you guys? You starting to wrap things up and pack things up? We are sending belongings home this week. Kids are driving through and picking things up. And then next week we'll pack up classes and all that good stuff. I hope my hand's not in the way when I do this. I'm trying to kind of hold that. That's what I needed. My paste was just a little bit dry. That one went on so much better. So much quicker. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Stick this in some water. I'm going to use my heat dryer to dry this just a little bit so that I can feel confident when I move on to my next step and put something over top of that white. Okay, all right. Lay on my white. Get that put away. I just want to point out that even though I said I was going to try and place this one back up higher again, it totally didn't happen. I can see that that went down again just a little bit. Best laid plans. But it's fine. It's all fine. And I'm looking for my sanding block that I had earlier today. It was right here. It's on this desk somewhere. Or not. It could not be on this desk. It could be somewhere else. I don't know. So, I was telling you about Try Me kits earlier while I'm digging around for this to see if I can find it. So, a Try Me kit has a small board that's about 5.5 by 7, 5 by 7. I have one downstairs that's a board and base, but this is the palette board. It's just a little surface, right? So you get a little kit that has a surface like this in it, and then an A-size transfer, which is just the right size for this, and then chalk paste in a couple of little packets. And that's a Try Me kit. Another way you can try it is by Club Couture, which is a monthly subscription. And they will send you a transfer, a B-size transfer, which is bigger, like an 8 by 10. And you don't get a surface. You get 3 packets of paste to finish your project. If you look back at my videos, I did a video with the May Club transfer. It's always fun to get something in the mail every month that you know that you can create something really neat with. They have some good stuff in their monthly kit. Okay. My Fitbit just told me it's time to go to bed. Sorry guys, I can't finish this project. It's time for bed. I did not find my sanding block. That's okay. Oh, I think I see it. There you are. So I don't really know what I'm doing. Totally making this up as I go. I'm just going to sand down a little bit of what I just did. Give it even more of a rustic vibe, especially along those edges. Okie dokie. Next step is find scissors. which were also just right here. Yep, this is what happens when you put things away. Then you can't figure out where you've put them. They're just away. Anybody else like that? I have a preferred set of scissors. I can't find them. That's okay. So I'm going to take this nifty little word. It says gather. I'm going to check and see if you guys are seeing this right side up or upside down. Upside down. Spin it around for you. So I'm going to center that on there and do that in some black. Getting back around to those kits. So you have Try Me Kit and you have Club Couture. So Club Couture is a 3-month commitment. So you're doing $20 a month for your transfer and paste that come in the mail. And there's no additional shipping with that. However, once you are part of the club, you are then eligible for some specials that happen every month, and anything else you order, you get $4.95 flat rate shipping. Doesn't matter if you order boards, doesn't matter if you order paste, doesn't matter if you order the whole catalog. $4.95, which is a really good deal. I know someone who's been taking advantage of that. So if you're interested in more information about either of those, just let me know and I will point you in the right direction. Just a tiny bit more water on this black. Again, I'm going to try and fuzz this really well so it's not as sticky going on top of the wood and the paste that's already there. You probably can't see it. I don't know if I hold this up, if you can see how it gets lint on there. Lint is good. You could do this on a clean towel. You just don't want to use something that's got hair and dirty stuff. This towel almost is ready to go through the wash because it's starting to get other little paint chunkies and stuff in there that we don't really want. Could do it on my shirt, but I've been playing with the dog, so there's dog hair. Dog mama life. This piece feels really sticky, so I'm just really trying to call that good. I'm half tempted to tilt it so that it's going down this way instead of straight across. It's all good. This'll work. It's gonna be so cool. Wait, now that I've got it tacked down, let me flip it again so it's facing the way that you guys can read it. Are you ready? Dun, 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 dun. There you go. Very cute. So what I would do with this now is I will seal it, put a spray sealant on it so that I can use it for cups, mugs, knickknacks, whatever I want to do with it. But I think that turned out really cute, very weathered, very rustic. The only thing I would do differently is maybe go ahead and get a good wax on the board first. I might even seal it, give it a coat of sealant first, and then do my Couture chalk on top. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it turned out cute. Do you guys have any questions? Hey, Amanda. Thanks for tuning in. Let me show you how this started. This started as a Walmart little palette from the craft aisle, painted with chalk paint blue, just regular craft store chalk paint. Put some little feet on the bottom. Used a transfer in Argyle. Place that over several times. And then our cute little word. I'm thinking, I mean, I could put something else on here. Do you think? Give me a hands up or something if you would like to see maybe a little bird down in the corner. Give me a hands up. I'm going to go stick this transfer in some water, and when I come back, we'll decide if I'm going to put a bird on it. Hey y'all, bird or no bird? Come on. Need a little feedback here. Cute little bird down in the corner. You guys aren't helping. I'm going to have to make the decision. I'm going to flip this around, have a look at this. I think he would be super cute down here. Totally going to do it. Now I just have to decide what color to make him. This is one last detail. Just one more thing. For one thing, that's going to cover up where this goes downhill just a tiny bit. Putting that bird in that corner is going to help cover that up just a tiny bit. And I'm going to dry this just a little bit. Just in that corner, just in case. Get some lint on my little bird. Do you know what? Nope, he won't fit. Just over here. This is what it looks like when you need to add water. This paste looks rough. It's like super, super stiff. I'm gonna throw some water in there. See if I can get a usable spot really quick. If not, I'm just gonna change paste colors and fuss with that later. And there he is. Very subtle, cute little addition. Well, guys, thanks for joining me and hanging out. I hope you really enjoyed it. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday and Mother's Day. If you happen to be watching this live, that's awesome. If you're watching as a replay, let me know. You can catch me on Janelle's Chalk Habit. That's my Facebook business page. You can ask me any business questions over there. You can join my VIP group if you are looking for information about any specific pricing or deals, Club Couture, monthly subscription club, or if you are looking for information about a Try Me kit, any of that stuff, you can look for that by sending me a message on Janelle's Chalk Habit. My store page, if you are interested, is chalkcouture.com/my-chalk-habit. So here we go. One more time from start to finish. Started like this. Ugly little palette board to this guy. Need to flip it around once. And I will seal it up, and it will be just a little mug shelf. Very cute, very fun. Not so sure about quick, but it was very fun to do. Alright guys, that is all I have for tonight. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful end to your weekend and a great next week. Be safe, be well.